Hi, this is Aziz Khan, and I got an email in which the question was that what is the significance of the M profile? So let me share my thoughts on it because some of these things there you can say that people may have different opinions. This is you can say this is some links. These are sample links. These are not actual sites in Ghana. So let me go in any one of these links to just to show you that what is M profile, how we can see it, how we can use it. I will take any of these links and I will go into specular reflections and so you see when you go in specular reflections, it just show you that if there should be any reflections coming from the underlying terrain, but this blue line, if you see it, you can move it as well. This is the M profile of this link. M profile is basically the dn by dh variation which is going on. Let me show you from where we can see it. This is the M profile which is currently selected. If you see here, this base elevation is 25 meter. We can see that this point is almost on 25 meters. So we will start calculating it from here. It will not go further down because, or in some cases, it is going down as well because this has some places which are very low. But usually, whatever is your path profile or whatever is your link inclination, it cannot go beyond that. It cannot go to very low values. It depends on the terrain. If terrain has gone very low, then it can also go very low. If terrain is generally on the higher side, then it cannot go very low because there is no need to calculate it within the land or within the soil itself. It has to be calculated in the open area. So you can start it from any place. This is not very significant. And like if you see I'm moving it, it is not making any big difference. That's why some people they start to think that maybe it is something which is not useful or whatever it is or what is the need of it. So let me give you some background of it first. Number one is that whenever you make a link and Pathloss calculate everything from the ITU profiles of your area and whatever data it has, then it calculates everything based on that. It calculates the M profile also based on that. So if you see this, this is a constant K M profile. So, but if you are living in some area, if you have some idea, for example, I will open it and I change it from constant K, I change it to K is equal to infinity. And I say, okay. Now, if you can try to understand it, it has bent a very little bit. Let me take it back. Try to see in this area. You will find a kind of difference. I will take it back to k is equal to 1.33. The default one, you just watch this area. You will feel something. You see this difference is changed. I will try to show you again. Just take a mark. Let me make a mark here. You can see this rectangle. Now you will see that some of the rays will come inside the rectangle as well. So let me change it again and let me change it again to infinity. And you see some of these are entered that. Let me change it further for you just to give you a bit more idea. Let me make it more, like let me make it 0.5 minus 0.5. Now you see here, now you see it's very drastic. I mean, it's hitting this part and some is reflecting back as well. So no need to show you. I mean, no need to make anything. It is very much visible now. So if you are having some issue in some link, then generally what you can do is that you can change these values from where you will find these values. This is also a good question. Like I made it for surface ducting and you see it is not showing any surface ducting. It's showing that for surface ducting this area is not bad. So let me rephrase. Basically, what you have to do is that you have to get some insight of your area through the material, through the mat department, the department which take care of the weather and these kinds of things, and try to get the data from them, that what are the dn by dh values changing in the changing weather, and then try to use those values. Because if you will take the ITU values, as I have told in many of my previous videos, that the ITU values are not updated with time. So the El Nino effect or other weather effects, they are not being recorded. If you are living in an area which is very advanced and the weather department is very advanced, then maybe you can have some good things. Otherwise, it is better that you make your own experiments, you change the values, you see the behavior, and based on that, you plan your link perfectly. So if you have any further question, I will suggest you to please comment on this video, share this video with your friends, so that they also, if they have any question or if they have any practical scenarios, then maybe we can work on that. So I hope that you should have learned a bit about M profile, what is the significance of it. This is very powerful tool, and you can check your link beforehand. I mean, by giving it very strict values or very worst case scenarios, and then you can check it in the worst case scenarios. If you see here, uh, like, you can make your own scenario as well. If you can, for example, you can build your own scenario. You can build even very strange scenarios which are not even possible, and then you can check your link. So you see, I made a very strange scenario, and it shows that in this kind of strange scenario, the link will go somewhere else. I mean, it will not even work. So, but we all know that this kind of profile is not possible. Generally, I this take the profile which is relevant for the most of the time. So you should not take it as granted or as it is. You should, like, I made a very strange kind of behavior in front of your eyes, and you see that if I mean, just if we take a case, if we assume that maybe for even 1 minute of the time you get something similar. So you are now you see this did not make any problem. No issue. Let me see that. Let me try to. Okay, I had made something, and now that same thing is not being made again. Let me try one more time. Okay, so you see, I was able to make something more uh, different. Now if you see, if I change this, it's sometime hitting the other side, and if you see, if it will hit, sometimes what we have very high receive. Now you see here, if for example we came into the exact similar scenario, sometimes what will happen is that you will have a very high receive signal, and you can say that, oh, how it is possible that signal is even higher than the signal that we are sending, something like that. So sometimes the waves may converge as well, and they can show you some very drastic kind of behaviors, but this happens for very small period of time. Like whatever I was able to build previously, which I will try one more time, but I'm not sure why I'm not able to build that again. Okay, no issue. But as you can see in the video, I mean, if you can go back, and you can see there's a time when all the rays were going from here to here. I mean, nothing was reaching the other side. So this may happen on some specific time of the year for 5 minutes or for 10 minutes. You are not receiving anything. So basically, your link is going through some similar kind of scenario. I mean, the M profile of the area has changed so badly that you are not receiving anything. But to actually make it on the link, you need to have very exact values. These values which I am giving here as a haphazard values, you have to know it, that okay, for this elevation of 25, what is the M units, elevation of 73, what is the M value. So if you will give it the correct values, this will also show you the correct response. So I hope that this should be a good learning for everyone, and I hope to see you guys in some other video. Please do watch my videos, do like, subscribe, share with your friends, and hope to see you in some other video. Goodbye.